Welcome to the second Win Boxing Media. I'm your host, Rashid Hammond, and alongside,
It's your boy Caesar Fantastic.
Hey, what's
well,
going on,
today,
gentlemen?
and we also got in the building the beloved one, Marty, man.
Coming straight at y'all. Coming straight at y'all.
Yes, indeed,
Thank you
man.
for the
So,
invite.
man, this brother right here is an honorary member. You'll see him time to time, and you'll see a few other guys in the building too with us. But tonight, we got something special, something different. And I'm here to say this right now. where This is where this came from, and this is where it's going to stay at right here.
Okay.
What we're doing is we're starting to change the game up. And by us changing the game up, we have ratings. We're starting to rate each fighter of different eras, different groups, different times, man. And today we got three special ratings that we will be doing. We got Money Mayweather. We have Terence Bud Crawford. And we also have Pretty Boy Floyd. Now, how this rating goes is we rate each individual fighter, right? Starting with, say for instance, Caesar's gonna break down the categories and how we're rating each of these fighters, and we'll tally them up at the end. Mm-hmm. We also want you guys that are watching to be there as well and write down and do the same thing and tally up your list. So if you're able, go get your piece of paper and a pen and tally up your ratings on these fighters that we're going to do. And we're going to have each category. So I'm going to let C's get into more detail and explain them. And each of us will give our ratings individually, each category we're going to go in a row. And what we're going to do, we're also going to take calls on the line and get your rating. Mm-hmm. So we're going to take individual ratings from you. This is called 2K rating.
Rating like 2K.
Just like 2K. So this came here. So any duplications, you know where it came from. So ladies and gentlemen, let's see break it down of the rules and how this works.
All right. So we going through 11 different categories. Categories are as follows: power, speed, ring IQ, ring generalship / footwork, aggressiveness, chin, timing, defense, stamina, ability to make adjustments, and strength. We're gonna do like a 60 to 99 rating in each category. 99 being the best, like in that category. And at the end, we're gonna come up with a rating. Basically by dividing it by 10, but basically it's gonna say it. But yeah, so that's it. We're gonna break it down like that. You get it? You understand? Y'all understand?
Yeah, we clearly we with you. We with you.
All right. So where we want to start?
We're gonna start with Money Mayweather.
Money Mayweather. All right. So how we want to do? How we want to do it? We want to give individual ratings, or we want to come to a consensus?
Let's do one at a time, and we all break it down on why we picked that rating.
Okay, cool. I'm trying to get it where I can write this down. Okay. Cool. All right, so cool. Money Mayweather. First category is power.
Okay.
I started out with, for power, I had him at a 73 power. Mainly because at that stage of his career, he wasn't known for power, but he had enough power, enough pop to keep people honest.
Right.
So with the ratings like in the 60s would be like 0 to none.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So much respect to him. I love him as a fighter, but like a Paulie Malignaggi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He really ain't had pop. So,
Yeah.
you know, 70s, in the 70s would be respectable. 80s would be, you know, they could get you out of there with accumulation of punches. 90s would be one punch. You out of there.
Mhm.
You know, so for money, I had a 73.
73.
Yeah.
What you got? What you got, Daoud?
I'm around there where he is, probably between 70, 71. I would say that's about right. That's about right.
73.
That's it. You say 71?
71,
Okay.
72.
As far as power,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm with y'all, man. I give him a 70. As far as power, Floyd, the Money Mayweather, that wasn't his focus at the time. You know, it wasn't about that. So, and he had fragile hands, so he wasn't able to give you that full-fledged power like he wanted to. So I give him a 71 to be exact.
Okay.
So that's 71 for me, 73 for the two
71.
brothers, which is around the same range as
Right.
far as
that's
Floyd
about
goes, man. Money Mayweather. I because of the fragile hands is why I give him that myself.
Right.
Mhm. All right, then we go speed. Speed, I go with about an 89. Go about an 80, 88, 89. He was fast enough, but we at that stage he really didn't. He wasn't the elite speed. He was fast enough though. He was pretty fast, but he wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't okay. Like I say, if I'm grading on a scale, Amir Khan's fast. You know what I'm saying? He got fast hands. Zab had fast hands. So
Gary Russell,
Gary Russell had fast hands. So, you know, grading on that scale, I would give him probably about an 89, 88, 89 with the speed.
Okay.
I could pretty much agree about in that neck of the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I give speed. I give him about a 70, no, about an 80. About an 80. Floyd, Money Mayweather was more focused on timing and capitalizing on mistakes. So I give him a 80 far as speed. 80. I'll stick with that.
Okay.
All right. Then we go to ring IQ. Ring IQ, Floyd. Money Mayweather's ring IQ.
God damn.
I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, he's the beacon of ring IQ.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I can't go under 99 with that one. I just think that like
99.
when you speak when you speak ring IQ, it's I put speed is overrated in my opinion. Accuracy is key. That's a cut.
Right.
Yeah, this is still a work in progress, but accuracy is a category that we might have to put in this.
Yeah, real talk.
Yeah,
right.
definitely.
For those that are on here, that's in the Facebook groups, it's a place that you can go to and register your name. We can't see your names in the when we're looking at what you're saying.
Yeah, pop up like that.
If you can't show up just as Facebook user. So if you can go in there and register so we can see who we talking to and acknowledge, because most of these guys we be talking to, we know that they, top dogs in the sport. So I want to recognize the brothers that is commenting.
That's right.
Man. All right, so we agree 99 with the IQ?
99 with the IQ. Because
go ahead, Daoud.
Because he was beating people with the mind. He uses his mind, and his ring IQ was very superior to a lot of boxers. So when he was breaking down physically, he was using his IQ to win a lot of fights and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. All right, then we go footwork.
Okay.
Money Mayweather, footwork. Went with a 91. Because from what I remember, he had decent footwork and
Hmm.
controlled and, defensively and things like that, and being able to really maneuver. But he wasn't as fast moving as when he was younger. So I went 91 with the footwork for Money Mayweather.
What you got, Daoud?
I say a 90. He still had great balance. When you think about Pernell Whitaker had great feet work, but he was a little bit off balance. Like he wasn't in position to strike.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Mayweather usually be in position to strike back immediately
Mm-hmm.
after he dodge a shot or get out the way from any kind of attack. He always in position to strike.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, that I'm with you, Daoud, on that answer because Floyd Mayweather not one of those dancing type of fighters.
Right.
That's what people confuse good footwork with, right?
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. But
Floyd
that's
Mayweather, technically, footwork could be the pivot of the foot when he throw his shots, the spinning off the fighters, the rock back right hands, and
Hmm.
so many different. And the way that he controlled the fight with his back right foot, I
That's right.
never seen no fighter. Many fighters don't understand the fundamentals of how important that is, how high he has his back toe up, so he got access to come back with a shot with the right hand.
He fired that right
Footwork, I
hand.
give him a 95 just because of the fundamentals of how he conducted his footwork. Like you said, his
Right.
balance was perfect. His reaction, because of the way his foot was positioned,
Hmm.
that's why I give him 95 in footwork. Is
Okay.
off of the fundamentals of how he uses it.
Yeah, I can't argue with that.
yeah. All right. Now we go aggressiveness. At that point, Money Mayweather's career, he wasn't, in my opinion, as aggressive. That was a gripe. A lot of people stated, at that late stage of his career. So for aggressiveness, I went with a 75.
Okay.
Okay. You say 75?
Yeah, 75.
75. What you got?
I would say
Now,
somewhere like 85, 87, because um whenever he got hurt, he became dangerous. This is what a lot of
yeah.
people don't give him credit for, is when he was Money Mayweather, when he got hurt, he trade toe to toe.
But
He
remember,
became
Daoud, that we going to categorize Money Mayweather separately too.
okay. So we
Yeah.
talking about
Well, Pretty Boy. We're going to
Pretty Boy.
categorize Pretty Boys separately.
no,
I'm sorry,
okay,
you're right. Yeah, we going to categorize Pretty Boy separately. I'm
right.
sorry.
When at his age, Money Mayweather, um, whenever he got hurt, that's when he became the most dangerous. Just think about when Sugar Shane hit him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He got dangerous. When Cotto bust his nose and he was
Mm-hmm.
bleeding, he almost stopped Cotto in the 12th round with an uppercut. If it was a little bit more time left on the clock, he would have stopped Cotto. Um, when he got hurt, he became more dangerous to me, even at a later age. He would trade with you a little bit more and walk you down. So he still, I think so. I give him about 85.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good number.
85.
Aggressiveness. Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather wasn't aggressive. He's not an aggressive fighter. He's he capitalizes on mistakes. So in order to capitalize on a mistake, it requires less aggression.
Mm-hmm.
Counterpart just doesn't become aggressive
Until they got you.
until they catch you with a shot. So
Mhm.
aggression is not a good trait for a counterpuncher slash guy that likes to capitalize on other fighters' mistakes. So in that,
That's why I kept it in the That's why I kept it in the 70s.
I give him an 80 because even though, see now this is why I give him an 80. I'm gonna give him 85 over this. Even though, right, he doesn't lead the fight. You miss, your ass is gonna pay with Floyd Mayweather. You miss a shot, he gonna make you pay for it. So that's why the 85, 87. I'm going 87 now that I'm thinking in my head. Yeah, he's not the aggressor, but he's aggressive when you miss.
That's correct.
So 87 for me, as far as aggression.
Okay.
All right. Then we go Chin. Chin, I stuck 93 because I mean we seen him get clipped, but we ain't seen him go down.
Right.
You know, we seen him like, you know, he took a shot, you know, but he shook that off and he right back at you. So went with 93 because the man never went down.
I give him a 99. Yeah. Chin, he had a granite chin, and he only been buzzed a couple of times together real quick. He never got staggered or knocked down. Only time he officially went down is when he fought I think a gym boxer named I think his name was Chavez, and he hurt his hand and he went down, and I think they count that as a knockdown with his hand. He hit him on top of his head, and
I remember that.
Yeah, that's because the Zab Judah, even though he got hit, it was a flash knockdown, but they never counted. So you have to keep it on the record. So I give him a 90. I give him a 99.
Yeah, Dow, I'm around that same mark too, right?
Or maybe 98.
97, 90. I give him a 97 because he did get rocked, but even though he didn't get dropped, he got rocked real good because you outfighter DeMarcus Chop Coley had him.
Yeah.
As well as Sugar Shane had him too.
Yeah. So I think about 97, 96.
97. That's 97. What I'm at. 97.
Yeah, I can go with that. Yeah, he has been rocked. I give him that number because he adjusts well, been in shape. He's always in tip-top shape. And when you're in tip-top shape, you can bounce back faster than somebody that's been drinking liquor and still trying to box and partying all night long and not taking boxing serious. He had
that's
great
what made him
condition.
Discipline. Yeah.
Right, to bounce back.
Yeah, I see someone saying a comment about don't even compare Whitaker footwork to Floyd's.
Well, people don't know he did.
I don't know where people get that concept of Floyd running. I never saw Floyd run ever.
He's not running. This is what they don't understand. Pernell Whitaker had good footwork, but Pernell Whitaker was off balance a lot of times. He couldn't strike back. He'll dodge and weave, but he was not in position to strike at all the times. He'll dip down low, but he couldn't come back all the time to strike at the moment. That's why I say that. It's not against. He had great footwork, but he was not in position to strike all the time. Sometimes to duck it down low, he would weave low, but he wasn't in position to strike.
Exactly. And that is the difference between. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Floyd, Whitaker has some excellent footwork too.
He can make you miss.
He make you miss and spin on the way, he spinned around you and he didn't have to, like the guy saying, he's right. He didn't need the rope. So Whitaker keep you in the center of the ring and spin all around you and have you in position.
Right.
But it was times where, like you say, Floyd, they both have different styles. So both of them have excellent footwork in their own right.
Right. Only thing I was just saying that Pernell
Yeah, I'm
Whitaker,
with you.
he could make people miss, but he was not in position to strike all the time. He wasn't a counter puncher. He can get out the way. He can move his feet beautiful, but he was not in position to strike back all the time.
Right.
So
Yeah,
that's the only thing I'm just saying. He was not in
I'm
position
with
to
you, brother.
strike.
I'm with you.
All right. All right. What was next?
I just was reading the comment. I wanted to get that. Did you post a comment right there? The one with
Yeah.
don't even compare. So yeah. So I get his point. Because
Right.
you cannot denounce Sweet Pea's footwork, which is great. We're gonna rate Sweet Pea as well soon. We're gonna rate him soon too. So we're gonna rate all these fighters. So and we're gonna get take the calls on the line too and see how you feel about some of these ratings. You know, give your perspectives because soon we'll be able to hear your perspectives too. So, C's, what's the next one?
Next topic is timing. And for timing, God, where am I at? I don't remember where I'm at now. No, so timing, I had money with a 95 time.
Okay.
Because that's what he was. He was a counterpunching defensive genius, timing shots when to take them, and when he took them, he stunned you and got you up out of there, like, you know, got you up off him real quick. So 95 timing.
That's what I got somewhere in 94, 96, something like that. He had great timing and penmanship. He had some of the most he had his timing down. When he get in the ring and use his jab, he started to pinpoint you and had his timing down. So he had great timing. Even at an older age, he depended on timing even more.
Yeah.
Because he was more like a distant fighter will beat you with unanimous decision. So
yeah, I give him a 99 timing because of that's what makes Floyd, you know. That's what makes Floyd. He capitalizes on that. You know what I'm saying? That's that, and timing is not just about how you punch and how the punch is timed off. It's also how you stop punches, how you defensively stop punches, how your head movement is. It's so many aspects of timing. Timing is a two-way street. Floyd Mayweather has it both ways. He knows your timing and he knows his own timing. That's what makes him a 99, in my opinion, is because he knows the timing of his opponent as well as himself. Not only does he understand the timing, if you listen to Berto said he kept watching Floyd look over into his corner, right, as he was in between rounds. Floyd watching the way the man breathe. Watching his movements. That's part of timing. That's part of that same process. Now, that's part of the game when you can see you paying attention to all those aspects. He watching how many breaths the man taking. So that's ring IQ, of course, but that's also timing too, because it all boils down to the same thing.
Right.
All right. Then we go defense. Do I gotta ask? You know, that's calling card right there. Like, I got 99 D defense.
Hey, what you got, Dawu?
I got 99. Yeah, he has a great defense. A lot of times when he finished fighting, he looked like he just spawned and he didn't have no nicks or nothing.
Yeah.
He had a clear face. It's not too often he was bruised. I think the worst I ever seen him when he fought Cotto, we had a lot of blood on his nose, and I think that's the worst I ever seen him.
Likewise, I give him a 99, man. Floyd had in his post Oscar De La Hoya, right? I think Floyd probably been hit 200 times out of all of those fights combined, probably less than that. Out of all those fights, the person got a clear shot on Floyd.
So any of the people in the crowd probably think you jock riding. We just only giving our opinion and what we seen. So
Right.
please don't throw a fit. We not fanboys.
Right. We love boxing, man.
We just
That's
love
it.
boxing. We not casual fans. And
yeah, I mean, the man of all time great. Like,
yeah,
it is what it is. It ain't,
what it
you
is.
can't fanboy. It is what it is.
Right.
We didn't watch a couple fights and stayed at the Holiday Inn, you know.
Right. That's right, brother. That's right.
So calm down. Calm down. We're not doing that.
That's right, brother. That's right. So we got, is that the last category, see?
Nuh-uh. That was defense. So now next is stamina.
Oh man.
So for stamina,
I'm saying I give him 100 if it is 100.
Yeah, daggone right.
See, I went 95. Just, you know,
that's perfection.
like,
Perfection. I gotta give him a 100.
I can't give.
I've never saw that man never tie. I've seen some of our greats of the greatest tie. I've never saw Floyd Mayweather ever tie.
Nah, I can see what this. I already know what this rating gonna be.
I don't know who that is. The brother that's mentioning Whitaker. Nah, we love Whitaker.
We love Whitaker.
Oh, what?
Man, Whitaker was a great undisputed lightweight champion and beat a lot of great fighters. Only thing I was just saying is that only one thing that his balance, when he would dodge in and out, sometimes he would just not be in position to strike. That's the only thing I said. Other than that,
that's my guy, Chris.
That's one of the great. I used to love watch Pernell Whitaker. That's the only thing I was saying. He was just not in position to strike all the times.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody would know that when he dipped down low, he couldn't fight. How would we be able to dip down low and hit somebody from down low almost to his knees?
Right.
That's all I'm just saying. For stamina, I have to give Mayweather a 99. For one thing, I think it was mentioned that he trained harder than probably most fighters of this era. He always in shape. This man would go to the club and break out running right after the party. He was just start running.
Yeah, that's him.
He would start running, never gas out, always in shape, always on weight. He never failed to miss a weight on the scale. Always underweight, really. Even when he fought 154, he was really like 150, 149, 150. And 47, a lot of time, 145 pounds, 146. Always in shape. I think he trained harder than most of any today boxer. And I have to give him this credit. And I have to give him this because a lot of boxers today don't take the craft serious. They still drinking liquor, and they haven't retired yet, and they doing a lot of things to abuse their body. You know, I have to give them that. And this was told by a lot of fighters when they seen him training. Sometimes they cutting the lights off. He's still training, still working out 3-4 times a day, going to the gym, back to sparring, then another session back to sparring. And he trained like a poor man, even when he was rich.
Facts.
He trained like a poor man. His work ethic probably is better than most fighters in this era.
Facts.
Work ethic.
Facts.
So you got to give him that prop. He never abused his body. They got fighters that did half of what he was doing, and they were smoking and drinking. We have a lot of fighters that have alcoholic problems now to let you know that they abusing their body. It's hard, just like I forgot who said that saying. Oh, Marvin Hagler said it's hard once you become a millionaire when you got silk sheets.
That's
to
real
get
tough.
up and train. And Mayweather trained like a poor man, so you deserve to get what you got.
That's facts. Ladies and gentlemen, for those that's just tuning in, I see it jumped up a little bit. I hit the everyone button and seen the numbers came up a little bit. what we're doing is we're doing a rating, right, of each individual. We're starting with Money Mayweather, then we're going to Bud Crawford. Then after Bud Crawford, we're going to Pretty Boy Floyd. So the rating goes up to 99, from 99 to 60. So that's how we individually rate all of these fighters. And we're now at the ratings where we're talking about stamina, right? Am I right? Stamina, that's what we're on now, right?
Yeah, stamina. Yeah.
Okay,
Somebody
so
posted Mayor Cup. What about the Mayor Cups?
yeah, we listen, bro. We're gonna talk about the Mayor's Cup, not today though, because we doing this categories, and I don't mind talking about the Mayor Cup. It's been gone for many years. I wish they bring it back for the fighters, but right now we're doing ratings of these three, which is really one fighter, but it's going to be like having three fighters because we're going on different eras. So, like I said, I'm going with Floyd Mayweather, a 99, which is the highest rating. If I could give him 100, I'll give him 100. Okay. Nobody has done that in that order with that much money, right? That's just one example of how he treated this sport, right? And Floyd Mayweather would literally, I remember back when we were kids, he was still in that mindset, right? And I was a couple of pounds overweight. He shunned upon me for being overweight. Like he was looking at me like you disrespecting the sport, basically, you know? So that mindset still exists with him, right? I give him that like Daoud stated. Daoud stated it perfectly. I don't think I can, as much I can say behind it, because Daoud was like basically saying how these youngers are alcoholics and doing these different things. And Floyd Mayweather, and we talking about Money Mayweather because we have to categorize the other Mayweather in a separate category. Money Mayweather literally is a disciplined fighter. He's more disciplined in retirement than most dudes that are actual fighters right now.
Mm-hmm.
Still don't drink, still runs every day, still trains almost every day. So 99 is the best that I give him. If I could give him 100, Floyd Money Mayweather will have 100. Right. So, you know, the ratings is pretty good though. So what we're going to do now is go to the lines briefly, right, C's?
Okay.
Okay, go to the lines and tell us how y'all feel about the ratings or who you have. What would you rate? What is the best rating that you would give Floyd overall? Everybody calling about your overall ratings with Floyd Mayweather, if you want to call in. Put the number up, C's. Okay, the number is 240-661-7647. Call in and let me hear your ratings. Give me your opinion on what you think. Chris, call in, man. If you give me your perspectives on that, man. We're going to be rating a lot of fighters. I see Evander Holyfield. We're going to rate Evander, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Robinson, Willie Pep. We're going to go all the way into the cave with these legends, man. We're going to rate them every Thursday. And this is your chance. Call in 240-661-7647. Let me hear your overall rating. When we want to hear, this is your chance to give your overall rating of this legend right here that's actually had retired. We're gonna rate Mark II Shot. We're gonna rate them all, brothers. We going down the list. It's so many fighters. We'll never run out of this, man. We'll be rating them all. Definitely gonna get Mark. I'm gonna definitely rate. We're gonna be a little biased with that because that's the homie. So that's kind of, you know, we might have to bring somebody else on here for that because he gonna get 99s all the way around the board just because, man. Just teasing. Right. You know, we just teasing, but we definitely gonna rate them all though. Mm-hmm. We're gonna rate them all. No one wants to call in, so let's go to the next person.
Next category.
Next. Oh, it's one more category?
Two more.
Okay.
I just calculated your numbers in them. Good God.
Yeah, brothers, we doing 3 a night. We doing 3. We started with Money Mayweather.
All right. So next category is adjustments. Ability to make adjustments. Yeah, for money, I mean, granted, he really didn't have to, but he
Thank you,
did
brother.
make them mid round. He would make them mid round, and so
Yeah.
I went 90
What's this again?
adjustments.
Adjustment. Oh, okay.
So yeah, I went 96 with adjustment.
Yeah, brother. Two Shop is the legend in DC, man. That's an
Absolutely.
international boxing Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame.
You gave him a 99 for adjustments. Would you say
96.
96? Okay. Which is
It's hard to get a
fair.
99 for me. I don't do too many 99.
Floyd is worth it, man. What about you, Dawood?
I give him a 98. I give him the adjustment is because when he goes into the battle, you think you got him, and he comes back in, he makes the adjustments. Many fighters today, they get stuck. Like if the person too strong, or the person's too tall or too big and can't do this, Floyd goes back. He finds a way to beat you, and he come back. He makes the adjustments. He make them in the mid range in the fight. He recalculate his moves, and he find a way to win all the time. This is why he's 50-0. But a lot of people don't see it like that. But he makes the adjustments, even when the fight is tight or difficult. He finds a way to come out on top every time.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dawood. I give him a 97. Because I've saw him adjust so many fights to where you thought the person will end up getting him, and he figured out a way to get out of it. Even with the fight against Zab Judah,
Right.
that was a prime example of adjustments, man.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely went into the bag of tricks and came out on top.
Yeah.
Even with our own very own Demarcus Chop Chop Corley, he found a way to go in the bag of tricks and figure it out. Same
Right.
thing. And for the person that your name is not coming up on our end, it's showing up on Facebook. It's not coming up on our end. That's why we need you to register so we can acknowledge you individually by it says Facebook user. Pull that
Right.
up for him, sees where the guy that said that so he can see what it looks like on our end. The one that says my name. You see what that is? That's what we see. What that says, Facebook user. So please register to the Facebook thing on there, and we'll know exactly who you are. The only way I could go is to go on my phone, but if I go on my phone, it's going to pop up on the ear. I don't want to do that. So please start registering. It helps us. It helps us know who's who. Yeah. Okay, what's up, Rick? That's Ricky, man. Ricky, I just called you, man. I just literally called you, bro. Try to get you on here.
So that Vicky Womack?
Yeah, Ricky Warmack. Send Ricky a link, C's on. Can you send it there? Can
I'm
put a
not
link
on the Facebook.
No, put the link on here so he can.
I would have to change the what you call it back too.
Okay.
I just changed that overlay.
Okay. You're not able to send. Are you able to do it?
I could put it on there.
Hey, Ricky, we about to send you a link below, man. Come in if you're able to.
Overlay might not work because I just changed it.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't know if it went there. Oh yeah,
it went to DC. It didn't go to DMV though. Kinda did. All right, then what we do is we'll have you.
Give him a minute.
Okay, call in, brother. Call in. All right, then what's the next category?
The last one would be strength.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So
What
for
you got?
strength, I got him at an 87 strength because he wasn't known for, but he kept people honest and kept them up off him. He didn't get pushed back. But like I said, 90s you got to be elite and known for it. So he wasn't known
Yeah.
for his strength. So but he didn't get pushed back. He didn't get bullied.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I think he was strong enough or whatever. Pretty strong. So got him 87.
Okay. What you got him at, Daoud? Strength.
I give him a 85.
Okay.
Give him an 85. He wasn't weak. He was pretty decent. Not weak. Always he had strength. He had strength. Body stayed condition.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty decent strength. Even at an older age, he was still had decent strength.
Same here, Daoud. I give him about an 87.
Okay.
If people get their strength confused with power and strength is not the same thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mayweather will be on that back toe, and you're not gonna just rough him off. He gonna stand there. If you get too close, he gonna let you know that he right there with that elbow.
Mhm.
He gonna push you back. He gonna let you know. So I give him an 80. I give him an 85 because he ain't the strongest, but he
Right.
never let nobody rough
Bully
him
him.
up and move him around. So yeah, 85 in strength.
Right.
All right. That's it for money.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just looking at y'all numbers.
Brother Rick.
Like, oh Lord.
Hold on one second. Can you hear me?
Calculate how I'm gonna do these.
Brother Rick. Hold on one second. Make sure you get in there.
Those who watching the Second Win Boxing Media, please share, subscribe to the
Can you hear me?
Second Win Boxing Media with the host of Ashi and Caesar. Get as many likes for the two
Say something, Rick.
boxing family.
All right, hold on. This thing ain't connecting. Hold on. Thought I had it on there. Hold on one second, bro. I'm gonna get you in there. Go through here first. Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
What's
Hey,
going
good
on with you,
afternoon.
brother?
How you doing?
Nothing, man. Just checking y'all guys out, man. I was just eating my dinner.
Yeah. So what we doing, brother? We rating. We gonna be doing this every single Thursday. We gonna rate 3 different fighters. So we gonna be going into the bag and see who's who and just giving ratings. It's no competition between the 3 we rating.
Right.
We're just rating 3 different fighters, man. So right now we on a category with Money Mayweather, and we gonna do Pretty Boy Floyd, and we gonna do Terence Crawford. So right now we at what category we at now? See,
Well, we going to Crawford.
Okay, going to Crawford next. Okay. We headed to Crawford next. I'm trying to figure out how to get you in so I ain't gotta hold this phone, man. Hold on. They trying to plug in for me, man. Hold on, man. I'm gonna get it right. I do that. I can do that. I'm gonna send you the link. Yeah, you gonna come on through the video. Yeah. Let me send the link. All right.
All right.
Where that link at? I can get it from you.
Figure this math. Oh, I know I got it.
Might gotta pull your calculator out, man.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
it's moving.
Okay. Oh, shit.
It's
Hold on. You did put the link in the page. You put in the DMV joint. You did put the link in the page. You put in the DM. Excuse me. Now it's working. Now it's working. Y'all hear that?
Uh-oh.
Let me try calling back now.
We're on or
All
something.
right. Good God. My ratings worked out. I don't
There
know.
you go.
Hey, y'all. All right. So,
Hello.
Yeah, I got it now, man. I ain't got to hold the phone, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, we in there now. We good. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we just got brother Ricky Womack in the building, man. Also, man, joined on with us.
What's
So we're
up,
gonna
Ricky?
I can't see the Facebook, so if anybody comment about me, you have to relay the message.
we got you, bro. We got you,
It
man.
was up there on my phone.
Yes.
Yeah. We got you though. It's all good. We'll let them know if they say something.
Cool.
Somebody that was
Who next?
okay. We doing Terence Crawford next.
Because I was watching in the beginning,
Yeah.
and y'all when y'all first started, so I know what we're doing.
Yeah. So Terence Crawford is next. Oh, you already know the rules then. Good deal.
Yeah, I know the rules. Yeah.
Okay, good deal.
Rating them like mad.
Yeah, like mad. You got it. Yes, that's it, bro. That's it.
A great
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, y'all, man. We gonna do this every week, man. It's something different. We trying to get out of the interview and we gonna interview, but we gonna bring our guests on here, and this is how we gonna do it. And we gonna just bring them on and have regular, different discussions about boxing, man. I want to hear the legends' opinions and perspectives too. So their careers are important. We want to hear those too, but right now we just want to hear this. You know what I'm saying? And we just switch it up a little bit. Okay, C's, what we got next? Terence Crawford.
Crawford. Start with
Okay.
first category is power. Crawford,
Okay.
power. For Crawford, power, I see Crawford as a 94 power. I think he has got one punch knockout power, but that power is when I think of a 99 boxer power, I say Wilder.
Okay.
Right.
So I don't think nobody's on Wilder's level. So you got to come down a little bit. So I got him at a 93, 94 for the power.
Okay.
High.
What you got, Daoud?
Between 94 and I say 95. Probably no, I'll say 93.
Right.
Right. It's not a one punch knockout artist, but he can do damage when he put his hands on you. It's more like accumulation of punches first, and then you go out. So it's not like a one shot like a Julian Jackson or someone like
JJ would be a 90, 98, 99 in my
somebody that would hit you one shot,
97.
one punch knockout. It's more like a accumulation of punches and bang you up pretty good and then finish you off.
Yeah. What you got, Rick?
Around that range, like between 92 to 93. His power comes from his accuracy and him getting in the right position when he throws that punch, or baiting you into the right position.
Yeah.
When he throws that punch, and like you said, it does come with accumulation of punches. The strength and power the same thing, or is that?
It's
No.
kind of slightly different because
It's
of the
different.
strength is
Okay,
more.
okay.
Strength
Like,
gonna be more
We're
like infighting
not gonna
and
get to the strength yet.
yeah, now your strength kind of
physicality.
like that. Yeah, strength down the road. Yeah, we're gonna talk about strength too. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, well, I give him 91, 92 with his power.
Yeah, I give him about a 90 myself with power.
Right.
Like y'all stated, he's accurate, and he though it's just his what makes him seem more powerful probably than what he actually is his accuracy or how he places shots.
Right.
And that makes him look more powerful than it is, because it seems like he now, from the performance this weekend that just passed, he looked at more powerful than I saw him in a while, because like I think he was. Would you say?
If you ask me, I think he was stronger than. That's
He
why I
damn
asked
sure
you.
was
Yeah, he was
strong.
stronger.
That's what it
Yeah.
was.
Because
Yeah.
30, that
He was
boy
strong.
was strong.
He was strong as
He
hell,
was
man.
strong. I don't know if y'all noticed it when it's like the
Yeah, he
first,
was.
in the first minute they clinched.
They
And
clinched.
when he broke out the clinch, he was like Tony Atlas. He threw that boy
Yeah, he
halfway across
did.
the
He
ring.
damn sure did.
I was told that he was training with the UFC
Yeah,
fighters.
He was.
UFC.
He
He was
Yeah.
with UFC fighters. So
That explains it.
so he was getting that strength. He was
So-
getting that extra work.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got that base intact.
yeah.
Went back
So
to his wrestling days.
I never
yeah.
seen nobody manhandle nobody manhandle Spence like he did. Spence was like a little boy on this one. He just throwing them all over the place, man.
Yeah.
And
And
Spence
then
normally
when he
strong,
threw,
man.
right, and then when he threw Earl Smith, and Earl Smith came back towards him, he stopped him with that power jab.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that's
Put
what
him
set
down.
the tone.
That's real
Mhm.
talk. Real talk.
That's what set the tone for the night. And it was a long night for me.
Real
That's
Okay,
talk.
right.
good, man. On this
No,
Hit
it's
him
all
with
good, brother. It's all good.
they call it like that shotgun jab.
Mm.
the
Stuffing him.
shotgun jab, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what's crazy was he didn't. We gonna get into that because that's a topic. That's a category. What I was about to say, but I'm gonna save it for the category. What's next, Steve?
Next is speed. Crawford, I got him at an 88 speed. I think he got legit speed, but that's not speed ain't his real calling card to me. So I got him 88, right under the 90. So 88, 89 for the speed with him.
What you got, Daoud?
87.
Okay.
87. He's not the quickest, but he has some little speed to him. He's not like a real quick fighter, but he's quick enough to do what he have to do.
What about you, Rick?
I was giving him about a 90 because he can punch between the punches. You know what I mean? What I mean by that, he'll hit you once, and by the time you throw another one, he's right back on you with another shot.
Yeah.
So I give him a 90. His hands are real fast. And everything that he does, he gets himself in the position to do it.
Yeah.
And that makes his speed look a little quicker than maybe it probably is.
Yeah, I give him a 90 myself based upon his reactions. You know, and he got more zip. Like if you look at it, he throws every punch is intended with zip. And the accuracy, like I say again, the accuracy makes everything seem much better than what it probably really is. It's like you might see him throw 3 shots, but he throwing them in so many at those points where it looked like it's animated. You know what I'm saying? It becomes animated. So I give him a 90. He throws with the intent of multiple punches and different angles, and that's one of the things why I did pick him, was because of the fact that he's able to give those angles and throw shots from different ranges, but that requires speed to do such too.
Right.
See, what's the next one, brother?
All right. Next category is ring IQ. Bud ring IQ. I got him at a 96. I think he's I mean, he's a smart fighter. He really knows game plans and distance control, everything. And I mean, his ring IQ is up there. But like I say, when I'm comparing, Floyd is 99, and it's like, okay, I can't really put nobody up there with Floyd.
Yeah.
So it's like, but he right there. He right there, right like a step under, like right there though. So I got him with a 96 ring IQ.
Okay. What you got, Dawood?
I'm about right there too.
Okay. What you got, Rick?
I was getting in the car. What did y'all give Floyd? 99?
Yeah. For ring
Floyd
IQ,
is-
yeah.
Floyd the beacon.
How did I guess that?
I mean, it's obvious.
You know what? I'm glad I called in a little late because I'm not the biggest Floyd fan.
I know you're not, man.
But I knew y'all was gonna get that joke at the 99. I've watched Terence Crawford from when he first came on the big team. I cannot remember who he was fighting. His name on the tip of my tongue. It was like his first big fight. Black dude. He had a title before.
You talking about the guy that there's the same guy that Tank fought?
I think.
You call it Gamboa?
Gamboa.
Gamboa, yeah.
Gamboa, yeah.
Okay. First of all, before I tell you that, I'm going to put his ring IQ about 90. Y'all gave Floyd 99, I get about 97.
Okay.
97. Okay. The reason I say that, first of all, as we know, he comes out conventional.
Yeah.
Then when he switched to southpaw, you in trouble. Game on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's part of his ring IQ. He come out conventional, not just to confuse you, but also to figure you out. And I was watching an interview with Teddy Atlas. I don't know if y'all saw this. And Teddy Atlas was talking about Terence Crawford. And he said he sat and watched that Gamboa fight with Terence Crawford. And Gamboa caught Terence Crawford with a good shot.
Mm-hmm.
And Terence Crawford switched back to southpaw. He switched his feet back to get away from that shot the next time it comes. And then when he switched, he caught him with a good shot. And he got right back into it. Like he knew what to do when he got hurt.
Okay.
So he asked Terence Crawford, he said, did you work on that? He said, no, I don't remember doing that. And that's reflexes.
That's reflexes, yeah.
That's ring IQ.
When you got ring IQ, you're not thinking about, okay,
it's not at all.
About it.
Instincts.
All that is nothing you think about. And he's like, no, I don't remember doing that.
Exactly.
But it was a brilliant thing to do. So with that, I'll give him about a 97, 98.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we get somebody call in, brother. Right now, the lines is tied up. Ricky on here, man. So Ricky's gonna be one of the guests. So you can take the number down, seize the number off the joint. I give him.
Took over the line.
Nah, yeah, the line. It's all good, bro.
I feel special. This is nice.
Man, I give Crawford ring IQ a 95. Only reason why I give him a 95, I would give him more if he give me one more fight like he gave me this Saturday, man. He damn sure climb up a little more. But 95, man, that young man
hell of a number.
Hell of a, man, he is just like Ricky said. Rick stated and all of you guys stated, man. The reflexes, the killer instincts. That's part of it as well. The footwork when he gets out of the way of shots and things of that nature makes me put him up there 95. Only reason why I didn't give him that full-fledged 99 is because I didn't see enough of him, being on the other side of the fence. And, as he was building, the competition wasn't the same. But he proved this week that doesn't mean anything. He is who he is, no matter who's in front of him. So 95, I know it would increase. Now, this performance that happened on Saturday was a 99. The performance was a 99 that happened on Saturday in terms of ring IQ and above, but I give him a 95 on this
one. I'm with you on that. And you know why I would give him a 99? Because we had him figured out from the jump. He never went to work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Round one.
Right.
From when he came straight up, I said, hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, Smith's in trouble.
Yeah, Slim in trouble,
This
man.
is gonna be a long night.
Long night, and it was too, man. It was a long night, man.
It's a rainy night in Georgia.
And whoever that was, it was a 757 number. Whoever that was that called, just hang on. We're gonna get you in there because we want to do is at the end, we probably do a overall. I want to do an overall and get everybody's overall fight on all of these fighters overall. We can do a brief overall. Mm-hmm. Okay, what's next, C's?
That's for ring IQs. Next is footwork. With footwork, for the same reasons that I gave Floyd his 93, I'm giving Crawford a 92. Same reasons, like he always on balance. He's always like, you know what I mean? Defensively responsible. He's good in the pocket. So I'm at about a 92 with Crawford for footwork.
Okay. Listen, also, I want to say this too, C's. I want to let the people know when we're giving out categories, won't you guys type in yours as well? Give us your numbers in the box on there. Put your numbers in there. Give your category. You think it's a 95? Put your 95 in there also, or your 92, whatever. In the comment section. Daoud, what you give him?
I give him a 90.
Okay.
I'll give him a 90. I think I'm gonna stick with that.
Okay, brother. Ricky, what you give him?
He's always at the right place. He's always controlling the right distance from what I've seen. He's never out of position, which attributes to his accuracy. I gotta give him about a 94.
Okay.
Okay.
About 94.
Yeah. I give him on footwork a 97. I watched him, right? I watched how he moved. He's similar to Floyd this week. What I saw was he's on that back toe. See, like I tell people, footwork has different categories. Some people like the movement and the spins and all that. My footwork, in my opinion, I like the way the pivot of the foot, when he's throwing his punches on the power shots, the leverage, the step overs and coming back with shots, because those both require footwork. When you step over to the right, you got to come back in position. So that's how I base my footwork off of those things, and so a lot of a brother mentioned earlier about Whitaker. That's what I liked about Whitaker, was the fact that he stepped out of range and came back in range. So that footwork was this footwork is a style thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a style thing. And Crawford has that. I watch him give angles, spin, step over. Sometimes even a switch up, which I'm not a big fan of, but for him, he's so special, he can do it. So he made me a believer in the switch up, because back in the days you got stopped. Back in the days you tried to switch up with anybody. But this young man made it so special that he made it believable. Put it like that. He made it believable. So footwork, I put him up there in the high ranking 90s, man. So 97 for me.
All right.
What's the next one, brother?
All right. Next category is aggressiveness.
Man.
I think I got him. Ooh, I'm trying to think of that because I'm trying not to have recency bias, but it's hard not to. But for aggressiveness, I'm just gonna go with my numbers, because my numbers that I wrote was fair for me at that time. So at that time, I said my aggressiveness with him, I had him at an 88.
88
88 aggressiveness.
aggressiveness. Okay. What you got, brother Dawu?
Man, you gotta get this man 99 on aggressiveness. He knocked out 11 fighter back to back,
Yeah.
11 straight fighters back to back. He is, man. When he have you hurt, he's dangerous, man. He's getting you out of there. Even when the guy, the boxer he was fighting, Ortiz, what's his name? Was Benavente?
Benavidez, yeah. The
Benavidez,
brother.
and he almost escaped. He hit him with that uppercut in the 12th round, took him out.
Yeah.
And before the bell sound, I have to give him 99. No one made it through. Once he gets you hurt, you gone. It just is. It you just he smell blood. You out of there. It's
Real
over.
talk.
You gone. It's like a shock. You dead, man. You out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about going up to a 90. But yeah, I'm like, that might be a little low, my 88, but yeah.
What you got, Rick?
What Daru said.
Okay.
Hey, that kid is the illest nigga in the blast.
Yeah. He literally, right?
He's a gangster.
Yeah.
When he went, when I didn't see this till the night of the fight when they were showing it before they were showing press conference and all that.
Yeah.
He had that man chumped before the fight started. They had a press conference, and he walked in after the press conference. You know how they go when they face off
Yeah.
the cameras. He walks into this man and touches his belt to say, "I like these."
Right.
And Earl Smith said nothing.
Yeah.
Anybody walk up to Ricky and say, "Man, what's a nice guy? You know I'm gonna take this, right?" I gotta say something. Yeah, you're gonna take his ass with it too.
Right.
Something he said nothing, and that's some gangster aggressive shit.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff.
Now you good, bro. We good
No,
now.
you
We
We
cuss here. You could have been. Come on now.
We in the house now.
Yes, you did.
But nah, he's
Oh,
aggressive,
man.
like Daru said. And like Daru said, when he touch you and when he know he done touch you good, he turns into Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah.
He finished.
He turns into an animal, a cold animal, and he ain't gonna stop till you go.
You gone.
And I really feel like in certain points in that fight Saturday, he let off the gas.
Yeah.
Intentionally.
Mhm.
Yeah, he let off the gas.
I agree with that.
I thought he could have stopped. He could have stopped Spence a little earlier. I think he had a lot of respect for Spence. He didn't really want to destroy him so
And that's
bad
why he let
because
off
he
the
still
gas.
have a little
Yeah.
love for him. He could have really destroyed him, like put him in the hospital.
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, when
He
dropped
let
Earl
off.
Smith
He
at
let
the bell
let
that
off.
time, he let off the gas. When he
Yeah.
dropped
Let
Earl
off the
Smith and the
gas.
bell rang, he almost helped him up.
Damn right. He damn
He
seemed
liked
like
the
it,
guy.
right? Yeah. Damn sure
He wanted to help him
did.
up.
Yeah.
He let
But
he
the-
let him
But,
off because I
he
think he
him
was just being more respectful. He waited all these years for him. He could have took another fight, but we, give Spence credit. He could have dodged him like most fighters. He could have went to 154 and gave the belt up, but he's a man of his word. He gave him the opportunity to become great. He didn't have to do the greatness. He could have just avoided him and left and went to 54 and left everybody wondering what would have happened. So we have to give respect to Spence for giving everybody giving Bud that opportunity to showcase his talent.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Rick said, man, I think the young man's a killer, man. I agree. I was saying that when I was watching. I say, man, this boy got that he got that Ray Leonard killer instincts. I'm talking 47 Ray Leonard.
Yeah, he's a
You know what I'm
menace.
saying? That welterweight Ray Leonard, the killer. And
But
he definitely brought that. He brings that aggression. He doesn't have. Is that in here? Oh, that's my son. Hey,
Who burned the chicken?
nah, that's it. He taking a shower. The damn thing. Kwame, I'm live, buddy.
but you know what but you know what's more dangerous, Crawford, you look at him, he loved to fight. It's almost like he'll do
Yeah,
it for free.
yeah,
He got that
yeah.
mentality like I'll do it for free. He just like he loved like that's his office.
That's a special gift to have that too.
Yeah, he has that raw thing. Like most fighters just fighting because they're a prize fighter. Like I'm here for a check. This guy look like he'll fight you in the backyard
Yeah.
just to do this. Like we was when we was coming up before we got into boxing. Put those Sugar Ray Leonard Christmas gloves on and be sparring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the type of mentality he have. He like he'll do it for fun. He just
Yeah,
like
he do.
fight. I can see
He
it
look
in
like
his
that.
he love it.
He bring that. He bring
Yeah,
that.
he bring that atmosphere. I love to fight, and I'll fight you for free if we wasn't getting paid for it.
Facts. So you know the beautiful thing about him, man. And y'all been traveling to nationals and things of that nature, man. And all of us, been around. So that it's something about the Midwest dudes, man. They bring something different though, man. The Midwest boys, man, be on it, man.
Them Ohio jokers.
Them Ohio jokers, Cincinnati and Cleveland, and you got
Man,
Detroit and Milwaukee, all them places. They bring that. They bring that, man. They bring that they make you better because I used to love competing against them because it make you step your game up, and that's what I saw on Saturday was. It reminded me of those old nationals between Texas and the Midwest. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And Ricky, you've been around them guys because they come from that, when you was going to the nationals and all that, seeing them guys. So it just brought back those old memories of that level of competition. That's that national, international level competition. It was a beautiful thing to see this weekend. But like I said, I give them a 90, 95, man, because Shorty's a killer, man. Cold killer.
Hey, before you go on, y'all, I seen that my man, since we brought up the Midwest, my man Otha Jones was watching.
Okay.
Oh, Sugarfoot Jones, that's why I call him Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot Jones.
From Ohio. He's
Okay.
from Ohio. He got a son that was fighting for the USA team at one point.
Okay.
And his daughter, too.
Okay.
His son and his daughter.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's great.
Otha Jr., and I can't remember the daughter's name, but he got a stable up there. Matter of fact, they've been here and fought on a couple of my shows.
Okay.
He got a whole stable up there.
Oh, you
Man,
talking about
shout
the
out
cartel? You're not talking about the brother got caught a cartel or nothing like that, are you? The one in
I don't know the
Ohio.
one that's up there.
I think that's
I
what
don't
his
know.
name on Instagram. Light skin
No,
brother.
Brown skin. His name, his gym or his boxing program is called Soul. Oh man, I forget the name of it. I ain't seen him in about.
Shout out to him though. Yeah,
Shout out
anyway.
to you,
Soul
brother.
City, something like that. But shout out to my man Otha.
Shout out, brother. Well,
type in the name of your gym. I forgot it.
yeah. Put it in the comment, brother, man. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for tuning in, man.
Yes, thank you for
Yes,
coming
indeed, brother. What's the next category, C's?
All right. Next category is chin. For chin, seen him get clipped a couple times. But same reason I said about Floyd, about Money Mayweather. He never go down. He never get hurt. So for chin, I got him at an 89 though.
Okay. Why that?
Well, as I said, for the same reason I had Mayweather at like a 92.
Okay, I got you.
Because he got clipped, but he never been hurt. He never went down. But he did get caught a couple times and been out, but never really.
Okay.
But and at the same time, he never really was before the past few fights. Like he wasn't really tested either, like much.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I get it.
So 89 is what I thought was.
What you got, Dawu?
I will say I want to say 89 myself. I see him get wobbled a couple of times, but he seemed to get dangerous too. As he get hurt, he get a little dangerous. I could say 91, 92. He get a little dangerous. He just got buzzed a little bit by Gamboa. A Oh, no. Take that back. He did get dropped by one of those. I think it was a Russian guy or something like that.
Kavalaskas. They
Yeah,
didn't count it as a knockdown
but
though.
it didn't
So,
count. Okay.
but he did get dropped.
Yeah, he got dropped.
Similar to Floyd's situation with
Yeah.
Jab Jr.
Okay. Well,
Even
okay.
though they
Yeah.
didn't count it, but we know he did go down. That glove touched.
That's Terence Bailey Sr.
Okay, pretty
Said Pretty
boy.
Boy KO.
Floyd.
You said Pretty Boy
Yeah,
KO Crawford. Um, a lot of people really don't like. Sometimes people may dislike Floyd, but I have to give Floyd his credit. He beat more world champions, 26 exact 26 world champions. Um, to me honestly, I think he would have beat Crawford because he's seen more styles. I think he's seen more styles, and a lot of those shots that he was hitting Spence with, he would never be able to hit Mayweather with those shots like that because Mayweather have cat like reflexes, and that's why he beat Canelo because he had cat like reflexes. Um, it would take a special person to beat Canelo like that, and a lot of people saying Canelo was green, but 43-0 is past green.
Nah, yeah, that man.
That's fertilized grass right there.
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
that's
way
real
man.
talk.
you can't
That
take
man
away.
went on a run right after that fight too. You can't.
I just think that you just kind of way. You may not.
But hey, listen, brother, whoever that was, what's his name again? We're not trying to do a Floyd Mayweather versus
Right.
Crawford because we don't want to we don't want to do that right at this moment. We're just giving homage to how great of the fighters they were, and why
Their
these
status.
numbers are we're just rating their
We're
stats
just
and
giving them
basing
rankings.
upon that. But it's going to be difficult to compare fights because the era and the time frame is so different, and
That's right.
it's hard to do that. So I'm not going to do that. We're just
And,
focusing on their rating, man, making sure you understand that uh these guys have high skill and we respect it. So we're acknowledging that. That's what we're doing today. Ricky,
right.
what you got, brother?
I'm gonna give him. I'm gonna give him. And I have a question with my answer. I'm gonna give him like a 93,
Okay.
94.
Okay.
And my question is being able to roll with a shot when you're getting caught, or to take the steam off it? Is that part of this category?
I would
Because
put
a
that
lot
more
of
with
times people
defense.
got caught with that. With defense, okay.
I
All
would
right.
put that
So I give him
rolling with
about
it more
90.
with defense. I would put like chin is
Because
like, can
that
you
takes
take
the
a
steam
solid
off
shot
it.
to the chin?
You take it just a shot at okay.
Yeah.
But I give him about a 90. I can't even get clipped when they're knocked down. So I give him about a 91 at the moment.
Yeah. That sounds
91.
pretty good.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
Mama,
say
what is
this?
you doing in there, man?
Can I can I say this?
He keep opening. It's a bathroom. I mean, I'm down in the
I'm
basement.
hungry, man.
Now we in the basement. It goes off on the steam, man. He taking a shower,
Man,
man.
my apologies too as well. Kind of getting off
Dad
the
on the
topic a
podcast,
little
I'm
bit.
hungry.
It's all good. It's all good, Daoud, man. You
My
good,
thing
brother. It's
is,
all good.
one thing I do want to clear up is that, and I got to bring this on for the record. Being a melanated man, we should stop really comparing our grades to say we will beat each other up. Let's let these people have their own time. I think that we do that more than any race of people in boxing because when you're dealing with Europeans or Caucasians, they embrace all of their greatness. They say he was great in this era, he was great. They don't really say that Willie Pep would beat um, this
Rocky
fighter or
Marciano.
Rocky
Rocky
Marciano.
Marciano.
So they accept all of theirs, and we have to start letting people have their generations. They dominated in their era, and I think that this Bud era right now, you know, Floyd had his
It
run.
is.
So he had his run. This is Crawford era right now. Until somebody can demonstrate that it's not his era, because he's checking guys out and he's beating them convincingly. Like, he's not depending on the referee to cheat him or the scorecard, anything. He's taking the matter in his own hand. And so we must give all our fighters their roses and give them their credit when it's due. You know, so we shouldn't be keep going back and forth, shredding it, because you can really never tell, because in boxing, to be correct, boxing is a type of sport that it only take one shot, and we don't know where the shot would it came from. Just like
Facts.
a lot of people jumping on Spence, and these are casual fans. Okay, so the next time, say they fight again, Spence's close his eyes and hit Crawford with a shot and knock him out. Now they going over to Inu saying the monster the best fighter in the world now. You know, then they'll take all the credit from Crawford because he get hit with one shot and get knocked out.
Yeah.
Boxing is a one-punch sport that anything can happen at any given time. Anybody can get knocked out when you lace your gloves out. It doesn't make a difference. So
I agree.
we have to really stop saying that and competing, saying this fighter can do this. If they only time you can say a fighter can beat a fighter is they lace up right now.
And they do it. And they get
And
in.
all that
Yes, indeed.
fantasy boxing, that don't really work for nothing. That's my intake on it.
What you were saying, Rick?
I like that. Well, first of all, I like everything you said. The thing I don't like about it is everybody wants to, everybody, like all these Facebook posts, and every time this type, there's always, where do you think he stand with Floyd? Where do you think this one would stand with Floyd?
Yeah.
And the, like you said, the casual boxing fan or the days boxing fan are so enamored with Floyd that you can't even go on that post and say, Rashid Hammond would have beat Floyd. Man, they cuss me out.
Yeah.
I mean, they are in love. That man got a cult-like following. But I ain't gonna get into that because Rashid already know how I feel about it.
And you know, I'm a big Floyd. You know, I'm a big Floyd fan, but at the same time, I respect that. We need that. You know, we don't need everybody going with him. You know, we need somebody. You know, you gotta have that. That's what.
When you go against them, man.
Oh no.
I can't have my own opinion.
Yeah. That's how you feel. And you know,
anyway,
we got two.
Boxing is an opinionated sport. It's not like basketball.
No, it's not.
Every time you put the ball in the basket, a point. Or football, every time you run over a line, you get the first down. Boxing. We've seen so many fights where we thought this man won. We thought this guy robbed.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
So it's a judgment sport. So I have to have my judgment. I can feel my way about this guy.
Yes, indeed.
For whatever reason.
Yes,
but
indeed.
the other thing he was saying, the other thing he was getting at, even though Earl Spence was losing almost every round, it was a point in that fight where I thought one good shot could have turned that whole fight around.
It's possible.
Even though he was dive out of it and he was losing, he was still right there.
Yeah.
He had the heart of a lion.
But then he had a heart of a lion. So, but yeah, I'm with you what you're saying, though, brother. Like you said, we just got to stop comparing one another.
We got to stop comparing one another. Floyd's retired now.
This is Bud's time, man. Bud earned all of this, man.
Right. Floyd retired now.
Here's the other reason you can't compare that. If Diego Corrales fight, we got dropped 3 times and got back up and won, that fight would have been stopped after the second night.
Man,
it would have.
It's been done.
Man.
It would have.
You know
I
what I mean?
looked at that and I thought
we
about
can go
that
back to
too.
so many fights where these fights didn't get stopped with turning. Nowadays, we'd have never saw the end.
That's
We'd have
real
never saw the
talk.
end.
Saw the end,
That's
yeah.
right. We would never seen the end of it.
Because it was some fights back then. Yeah, you definitely ain't never lied. Them fights back in the days, man, where Joker might get dropped 8 times. He's still getting he's still getting on.
I'm up.
And you find a way to win. That Corrales, this ain't fight.
Get up and win.
Man,
And win.
my favorite fight,
That's real
man.
talk.
It's my favorite fight.
That's one of my favorite fights too, man.
Man, that fight had me screaming. I was jumping up and down.
Yeah. I was Chico fan too. I was Chico
Yes,
fan.
indeed. Yes, indeed.
That's my man.
So what was the topic again, man? What was it? Because this might go to answer, I think. It's your go, Rick, right? Did you ask? We did.
Nah, we was on Chin. Yeah, we was on Chin.
Okay, I give him a 91 myself.
91 too. Right.
91.
We all around the same area. Of course, I got the lowest score. I got the lowest score in every category. I got an 89.
I think you hating, man.
Nah, man, I'm just for doing these ratings, you gotta be ultra critical, like ultra.
Yeah,
you gotta go a little lower than what you want.
See, you like the Simon or the on the what's his name?
Oh
show,
yeah, man, that's me.
Like
man, it was terrible. He's terrible.
Of the podcast.
That damn Simon of the podcast, man.
Yeah, you gotta have somebody that's kind of making it.
And I give Daru Randy.
All right, Womack. That's probably Womack now. 127th Street.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, next category is timing. Timing. I went. Woo! I'm thinking. Might go 94 with timing, because that's where most of his shots come from, in between punches, and most of his knockouts come in between punches and timed punches or whatever. So I'm gonna go 94 with the timing.
Okay. What you got, Dawu?
I'm going 97. The timing, his timing is impeccable. The way he was hitting the Spence with shotgun jabs, uppercuts. I seen him hit him underneath the armpits.
Yeah.
Rib cage, bringing it up, one hand, body shot up top to the chin. It looked like he just couldn't miss, man. That man looked like he could have fought Spence blindfolded. And I thought he fought an octopus up in that joint.
Yeah. You never lied, brother. Never lied. What you got, Ricky?
I'm gonna give him about a 98.
98.
After the fight, Earl Spence, the interviewee said his timing was off. Earl Spence's timing wasn't off. Terence Crawford's timing was on point.
Exactly.
When you fight somebody and their timing is on point, you're going to look like you're timing off.
Damn right.
Because that man was so much quicker than him. He was beating them to every punch. They throwing punches at the same time, but nope. Earl Spence had to change his mind.
Yep.
He changed his mind with it. So I can give him about 97, 98.
Okay. Yeah, I'm up there with you with the 97, 98 myself. And it's crazy how we base it upon what we seen this weekend, because that's how
that's what I'm trying not to do too. That's one thing I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to have a recency bias,
Even with even if you believe it or not, even with the way he figured out what's the guy he just fought before that one? The one before that one, John Porter.
That's why Sean Porter quit like he did.
Yeah, he did. He frustrated, couldn't get there.
Yeah.
Slim. He got impeccable timing, man. I have to give him that. And but what he did this weekend, what made me see it clearer, right? Like clear, because of the fact that when you make somebody miss and you make them pay immediately, that's an A+ in my category with any fighter. I love to see somebody make somebody miss and make them pay. I
Yeah,
get frustrated going to some of these pro shows and see a lot of these guys and then got throw a shot and they just stand there. I'm like, damn, when you gonna come back with a shot?
yeah.
Mhm.
You
But
know
to
what I'm
not,
saying? So it was a fresh breath of air this weekend to see such a comeback, rock back, comeback, wow. You know what I'm saying? That's what you want to see. You know what I'm saying? That's the stuff that all our legends used to do around this era. You like Daryl
right.
Coley and Two Shot with
Mhm.
man, Two
But
Shot. I remember he hit the band with the back of his hand behind his back and hit him.
Yep, I
but
remember.
You
but you
remember
know,
the back of his
Yeah.
hand?
but
I
Willie,
bet he was,
Exactly.
man.
but
Like
on the real tip,
like around the back pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
What you saying, Dawood?
but on the real tip, coaches don't really get that much credit. A lot of times you see the fighter raw talent, but the coach come up with the assignment. I thought that Spence got out coached. His coach Dirk James got out coached. He got out coached.
Okay.
Yeah.
His
Complete.
strategy is he didn't have a strategy. I didn't really hear him tell him too many things. I could tell Spence wasn't really ready in camp because you fight like how you train,
Yeah.
and he got out coached. And we don't give coaches enough credit. We look at the fighter, but the fighter can't really see everything inside the ring. Somebody is strategizing you like a captain, a warship,
Mhm.
somebody
Yeah.
telling you where the weakness are, and you capitalize on it. And um, when you got in there, not sticking to the game plan, and sometimes when boxers in camp, um, they're going about it wrong. They're not really practicing the way they're going to fight,
Yeah.
and it shows. You get out there and you figure like, wow, man, I'm every one shot I'm getting hit with 5 or 6.
Right.
This will really throw you off. Like Mike Tyson say, everybody got a plan till you get hit in the face.
That's
That's
And
it.
facts.
that's the thing. You know, sometimes we always talk about fighters did this to him, did this, but a lot of times we don't never really say the coach out coached the other coach. We never really hear that too much.
Mhm.
We just talk about the fighter, but
I,
sometimes the coach get out coached too.
Yeah. Somebody left a
Daru,
go ahead,
Daru,
brother.
I think like you said, the coaches don't get enough um accolades and they don't get enough criticism either.
Hmm.
Derek James did not have a plan B.
It didn't have a
He
plan
didn't
B.
have a plan B. He
Yeah.
didn't have a plan B. He didn't have a plan C. He didn't have nothing. All he had was that one. He had that game plan, and that game plan didn't work, or whatever. I hope that was the game plan, but whatever plan he had
He didn't have
was
one.
not going to work.
Yeah.
So
I,
if he had one and they stuck to it, or he didn't have one.
yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And you
I
know,
didn't.
But whatever it was, by the third round, they should have switched
yeah,
up to
should have
something
came up with
different.
something different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of times too, one thing I did like about the fight with what I did like the most was the head movement was part of throwing Spence timing off too, because he kept off the line the whole night. So he never
Mm-hmm.
stayed in front of him. He was thinking two ways. It's nothing greater than seeing a fighter thinking two ways. You know what I'm saying? Like what I mean by that is defense and offense. You know, not just thinking one sided. You know, and Spence didn't have an answer for it. That jab was taken away from him. The body shots that he normally capitalized on was taken away from him. And that's part of timing. You know what I'm saying? That is part of timing. So, you take those weapons from a fighter, that requires a lot of timing to do such because it has to be an answer for the shot that you take away from him too. So
Right. I didn't know what to think. I don't know. It was Bud was too great, or Spence didn't look like himself. He looked kind of drunk.
yeah,
He
He did
didn't
look
look like
off.
his mind was there.
yeah.
I don't know what has transpired. Because only a fighter know what's in his heart and is in his mind when he's walking out to that ring.
Mhm.
Do you think I got enough? Did I train good enough? Did I do the necessary things? Is my road work will hold up?
I,
Um, and is I don't know. I just don't want to just take credit. I mean, take credit away from Bud. Did he make him look like they didn't belong in the same ring? But to me, when I looked at this, I just couldn't believe how Spence was getting manhandled. Now I do want to say this. He didn't make any excuses, but 18 months out the ring. He waited. He didn't get a tune up. He waited because he probably didn't want to take a chance of losing and not getting this big payday. Because anything can happen when you take a tune up. There's a journeyman can shock you and take your belts
It's risky.
from
It's
you.
very
It's
risky.
risky. So I think he wanted this mega fight for a long time. Now at 154, he may be a little stronger, and at 154, the gloves is bigger. They wear 10-ounce glove versus an 8-ounce. At
54, I thought it was it's 54.
154, the
It
gloves
used
get
to be
bigger too.
back in the day, it used to be 60, 68 back 65. I
No,
remember
now they start
amateurs
out.
they
Yeah,
changed it. I don't
yeah,
know. I don't know.
154. They don't wear 8-ounce gloves anymore. They wear like the pillow gloves.
Okay.
Starting out now, 154 on up, they wear a 10-ounce, and it kind of bulky, big a little bit. In my heart, I was listening to Rashid. I was looking at you doing your live interview on Facebook Live, and you was giving the demonstration of what's going to happen, and I kept looking at you, and you were saying Spence ain't got. I hate to say it, Spence is going to be in the world trouble. Deep down in my heart, I wanted Spence to win. I liked this Spence, but deep down in my heart, something was telling me when I was looking at Spence fighting some of his fights, and I looked at Bud some
Bud
of his
fights.
Spud fights, I said in my heart, in my mind, it's just a reality check to me, and I said Spencer's going to be in trouble because this man is too elusive,
Yeah.
and a lot of people not giving him credit, man. But this guy's a sniper. I
Yeah.
Man, this guy is like a shark that smells blood. You cannot get hurt in front of him because you might not see
Facts.
tomorrow messing with him. Once you get hurt,
Right.
you
It's
are
that
going,
serious with him.
you going to take
Never
the
lie.
dirt nap. And this guy is on another level. Man, he come out there. Somebody even got to laugh and said, "This Richard Roundtree coming out there." But I gotta give him his props, man.
Yeah.
This guy is a trailblazer, rugged, fight for fun, and some people say he used to wrestle and everything.
Yeah, you can see some of that, some of those techniques in there
He's
too.
destined to be great, and there's nothing you can do about greatness. It's something that a fighter earn. You can't get this from somebody robbing you, giving you the fight. This
Yeah.
man earned this with both his
Earn
fists.
that.
He earned
Earned it.
this, man. He got you out of there, man. You 11 straight is very impressive.
Real talk.
This man having since 2014, nobody. I don't. They said what 2014, nobody had been the distance with him.
Yeah.
11 times, you got him out of there.
That's
That's
Yeah.
incredible.
vicious resume. Vicious
I'm
resume.
I'm I'm gonna say this though, and a lot of people ain't saying this, and I've been watching Earl Spence ever since he got threw out that card over 100 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
He has not been the same.
It has.
He's always
Got some
had.
damage for sure.
That's when that glassy look started.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
when he fought Dan Garcia, that was after that, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think
That
yeah,
was
that was
that
after
was
that.
Yeah, he
after
came
that.
That's
right
Yeah.
when
after the
that's
court.
when
Man.
even though he beat Danny Garcia, even though he beat Sean Porter, he did not look like the Earl Smith before he got in that car.
Nah, he
Yeah, he
don't.
did.
And he
He
don't
didn't.
sound like it. He don't
And
sound right either.
he don't
No,
talk like him. He ain't. He that. I mean, anybody getting thrown out of a 100-mile-an-hour
He
car,
going
he
ain't
ain't
gonna
not
be
gonna
right.
be the
Something
he's
same.
gonna
not
be
gonna be
wrong with
He's
you.
something
not
gonna
Yeah.
be
gonna be
wrong.
right. And I said that. That's the one thing I was looking at, and that was the one thing I was worried about him with this fight. Hope he snapped out of that,
Yeah.
and he didn't. He still ain't.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
still here, y'all. My camera
and
died.
and,
I'm going to change the battery. Y'all can keep talking.
boxing is a very brutal sport. It's a very brutal sport, and you got to have two things. You got to have three things going on with it: your mind, your heart,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and you got to have that adrenaline. You got to have that that tenacity to compete. If you lose, you can have the heart, but if you lose the desire, it won't work. I don't care how much money you get. If you're not hungry for this is a hurt business, and you can get yourself killed in boxing. Boxing is even more dangerous than MMA. It's more boxers die in the ring than MMA fighters because they're quick to call the ref in to get you when you're down in MMA. But boxing, you can take a brutal beating. So I give Spence all the credit in the world because he held on and he made that fight. Because if he didn't make this fight, a lot of people still would be second guessing Crawford. Is he too small? Is he not good enough? This fight was like a model to him becoming undisputed. And the craziest thing is that this man can go along up to 154 and be a triple undisputed. That will
That's crazy.
solidify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Will solidify. It's almost like he will be in the Hall of Fame
Yeah.
fighting right now with 41 fights or 42 fights, and it's
Yeah.
possible that he can do this. This is the scariest thing, that this man could be undisputed in 3 division, and that's kind of difficult because undisputed is not easy. The sanction is hard to get along. It's a lot of what you call it, gatekeepers in boxing,
For sure.
to get people to sanction people. But one thing for sure, one thing about undisputed, once you accept them undisputed belts, your head is on the platter. Everybody had to come and get you because you got all the gold, you got all the
Yeah.
straps.
Yeah.
So this is taking it back to the old days. It's one
Yeah.
champion. It's one
One champion. I
champion.
love
You got
that.
to go get it. And this is what undisputed brings. This is why I think Haney um probably moving up after this so he could give them belts up. But my
Yeah.
thing is though, I wouldn't hold on. Me personally, I wouldn't hold on to undisputed. If I was undisputed, I would
Yeah.
give it. I would just want to
So
do it, and then I'll break them up.
we gonna come back to that. We're gonna come
Okay,
back to it.
gotcha.
What's the next category? The good hell of a points. You was on it, brother. You on it. Man.
Thank you, brother.
You on it, brother.
That was timing. So now we going defense.
Okay. Defense.
Yeah, defense. Ooh, I know my number low. Ooh, Lord. But see, I'm trying not to have recency bias. I know y'all gonna be high as a mug, but for
Yeah.
defense, non-recency bias, because
Yeah.
this fight was masterclass defensive.
Okay.
And I'm raising my number that I got here. But I'm going with a defense at let's say 89.
89.
Mm-hmm.
Based upon overall, yeah, okay.
Overall career. Like I'm basing it overall, not just I'm trying not to base it just on this one fight because this is the best defense we've seen from Bud. Like this fight was the best defense that I seen from him. It was perfect defense. This was 99 defense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But
overall
his whole career, I'm pretty much saying like I'm basing it around at 89.
Okay.
Mainly because we've seen him clip and everything before and stuff like that. So
yeah, taking
all that into account, I go 89 for career. I tried to, because I had resume as a category.
Okay.
Right? But I took resume off as a category.
Why?
But then I sort of like put in resume into every category.
Right.
You know what I mean? I took resume into account for every category.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So in that, I got him at like an 89.
Sometimes
Okay.
resume. You only can fight what's in your era,
Mhm.
and so resume. I can look at a fighter and tell he could have been good in any era.
Yeah.
So
You know
what
that
it,
fighter. I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
they kept saying Spence resume. That don't mean nothing. You gotta look at a person, um, his abilities, his natural
Yeah.
abilities. What can he do? So Crawford showed that it ain't about no daggone resume because what's the name had better resume than both of them. Um,
Porter.
Porter had
Porter.
better resume
Damn
than
right.
both of them.
Hmm.
That ain't really getting him to get that onslaught.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him an 89 for defense. Um, I think he's pretty. I think sometimes his defense is his offense. So if he's blasting you more, then you he's more. His defense could be his offense too as well. I don't see him like a Floyd Mayweather dodging and shoulder roll or like James Toney and none of them. But I think his defense is similar to his offense. He's
Yeah.
blazing, you punches coming back to you like
Hmm.
you fighting the octopus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Punches come in every direction, raining fists. So I give him a 89. I think his defense is part of his offense too that makes that because you throw that one, he got 3-4 flying coming back at you,
Hmm.
and
Facts.
yeah, that's my spin on that.
What you got, Rick?
I don't know around 90, 91. His
Not,
defense. Um, he's very slick. He's very slick. He can make you miss. Like you
Yeah,
see the punches
Hmm.
sometimes. And then with that make you miss and make you pay. That's I put that in my defensive category.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You can make somebody miss and then you can make them pay for you thinking to throw
that's
that
correct.
shit in the
Yeah.
first place. Yeah. So I can give him a 90.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah, I give him about a 87 basing upon past fights. Right. I seen sometimes in the beginning and probably in the middle because one thing we did to be in the middle of his career he had some he learned in the game,
right,
so
right. I
but as
understand
like
that.
just like Rick stated, mismaking a pay is a defensive ability. That's a defensive move because sometimes offense is the best defense, and when you making them pay for something they missed, that keeps you safer. So
Right.
um, I say 87, and I'm going by fights I saw with the Benavidez and other fights. He got hit a few times. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't perfect like he was this week. So that's where the 87 come in because I know some past fights
Right,
that wasn't important. I think he was going to destroy. When sometimes you go to destroy, you ain't thinking no damn defense sometimes. You know what I'm saying? If you on a seek and destroy mission, as which he been on before this type of fight that he had, that's what gave me the 87 because he wasn't all like sharp as a thumbtack as he was this past weekend. So 87 is what I'm going with on that one though. What's next, C's?
Next gonna be stamina.
Stamina. Okay.
Yeah, stamina. Never seen him
never.
gassed,
Yeah,
tired. He the same type tireless worker as Floyd to
Yep.
me. I got his stamina at a 92.
Okay.
Um, yeah, same tireless worker, just not as many years in. That's basically the vein, you know.
Yeah.
So 92.
What you got, Daoud?
I got him at a 95. I haven't seen him gas and look like he having fun. It just look like he looked just like somebody let the little son out and playing on the playground all day long, and he love it, like just love it. I never seen him gas or out of shape. He comes to when he comes in, he's in shape and he don't get tired. He just keep swinging to the 12th round all the way through. I never see him gassed out. So I give him a 95.
What about you, Rick?
For those reasons, I give him a 97. He looks just as fresh in his 12th round as he did coming out of the aisle. Every time I've seen him, I've never seen him slumped on a stool. I've never seen him gasping for air on the stool. You know what I mean? I've never seen him. I've never seen him tired at all. And he's always, like I said, just as fresh at the end of the round and as well as at the end of the fight as he is at the beginning. So
Yeah, I give him about a 90, 98, about a 98, like same reasons Rick just stated. Never saw him slumped on the stool, never saw him tired, never saw him gasping for air, and never had, because, he never got to the point where he was out of shape. So definitely got to give him a high 98 because of the fact that similar to Floyd Mayweather, this is what he comes on. He comes well prepared, and things that in what they did last week was phenomenal. As we didn't know he was in training camp a couple of weeks before going into Vegas and then going up into Colorado Springs and doing things that's what world champions do, man. What the best what Hall of Famers do, because it's different levels. It's someone just stated Bud got levels, and he got different adjustments. Bud will go into a different gear, and when he get in that gear, he don't come back down.
No,
we saw that with Sean Porter. Remember when he went another gear with Sean Porter? His father even noticed that. His father was like, he going into another gear, he gonna kill my son. I'm gonna stop this.
He stopped it. He stopped it, man.
Yeah, it's just different levels, and to reach different levels in the fight requires a certain level of training, like the wind sprints. You know what I'm saying? I tell people speed, you want to get speed, especially if you're an amateur fighter. It's for you young amateurs out there. Do a lot of wind sprints, man. Because you only got 3 minutes. You got to throw a lot of punches, man. So get the wind sprints in so you can throw those punches equal. Because then you'll get some fighters that they train like they fight. So if you coasting in the gym, you're gonna coast in a fight.
That's right.
And if you watch how Crawford was hitting the bag, he was hitting the bag similar to the way he fought. I watched how Spence hit the bag. He fight similar to the way he fight. I said, look how he hit the bag.
One pace.
Boom, boom, boom. That's the way he fight. Boom, 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 boom. Crawford. Bop, bop, bop. Yeah, and you can see that. You know what I'm saying? You can see that. So, stamina is based upon how you train. You coach when you in the gym. You fight in the same manner.
That's right. That's right.
What's the next? You got it, brother. What you saying, brother?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'm saying I'm ready for the next one, brother. Ready for the next one. Yes, indeed.
What was that? Next one is ability to make adjustments.
Yeah.
Oh man, I guess.
Yeah, this gonna be. It's gonna be one I gotta evaluate. I'm gonna go because one thing we always hear is Crawford's downloading information. And one thing I stated that fight was, wait till round 4. Crawford ain't gonna start till round 4, even though that fight he started round 2. But normally he's a round 4 or 5 type of guy after he gets it in and he adjusts. So yeah, adjustment's gonna have to be about. That might be his calling card for me, which is gonna mess my whole. Ooh, wait. I might have to go 97 on the adjustments.
Yeah, he hell of a jester.
Oh man, everybody got to be 104 now. He gave somebody a 97.
That's what
We
I
know we
said.
gotta go up. We know we
Oh,
gotta go high
oh.
grades. He gotta get an A+ for this one. Perfect rating right here.
I mean, it just hit me. I'm like this. Now, I ain't gonna tell you what I got on the paper. Oh my lord!
What you got on the paper?
I was
man?
tired last night, man. I did this last night, man. I was sleeping.
Okay. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Nah.
Dawood, what you got, brother?
I have to give him a 99. I have to go back and I keep saying this all night long. Anytime you onslaught 11 straight people, he left no victim. He left nobody can say, "Oh, I was robbed by him. They robbed me. I really beat him." And when he hate to keep saying it, when he went back and defeated Spence and he got stopped, Spence couldn't say where the referee got involved with it. He knew when he got hit, he knew that this man won and the referee saved my life. And it was a great call. Anytime you beat 11, this man haven't been the distance in a long time. He haven't the reason why he's successful is a lot of robbery in boxing, like bad decisions by the referees, the judges. Well, he brought his own judge in there and his own referee in there. It's
Right.
called the right and the left, and he
Right.
left it to no one. So he had beat 11 straight people. Man, he crushed 11 straight people. I can't tell you what kind of more adjustments than you say he have. He take it to the
Right.
limit.
Right. What you got, brother Rick?
But since Steve gave him a 97, he must give him a 90 just to be an asshole. He gave him 86.
86 just because he
Somebody got to take a.
so you gotta outgrinch the
Somebody-
Grinch, right? You gotta
Somebody
outgrinch the
gotta
Grinch.
be the bottom, man. Somebody gotta be. I gotta be the
Nah,
lowest.
I gotta get that man. No less than 98.
Yeah.
Throughout the whole career that I've seen him, he's made an adjustment in every fight. And like
Yeah.
I said, normally it's coming out conventional, and then when he switched to southpaw, that's his adjustment because he done read you that whole 2-3 rounds while he's fighting with the left jab. Then when he turned and he started getting the right jabbing you, you probably will go home.
Yeah.
Like my man just said, 11 straight. Them 11 straight, he analyzed them.
Yeah.
Then he turned southpaw, and it's over.
Yeah.
So he makes great adjustments in the ring.
Great adjustments. Great adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brother. I'm with y'all, man. I gotta give him a 98, 99.
Ooh, I was like, don't go lower than me, man. I got to keep my.
You gotta keep that Grinch. You gotta keep the Grinch going, man. Somebody came through. Who's that?
Nah, bro. I got no. Show your cam if you popping up. That's a troll or something.
It says 65.
Yeah, you gotta show your camera if you coming through here, brother.
I just want to, being though we all, been around, I fought, Rashid fought, Ricky fought before. I have to give. It takes a lot to get in the ring and risk your life and prepare yourself because a lot of times we may think that we did all we could, and you may get in the ring, you may fight something that someone may be a tidbit on than you, but you got to give fighters their credit. I take my hat off to Spence because he pushed for this fight. He could have let things slide by the wayside. It's like I said, he could have just skipped. He didn't have to take this fight really. He could have just he could have left us in suspense. Drop it, went up 54 and dropped the belts or whatever. But this is the thing about boxing. You can't be great by yourself. The order for you to be great, you have to fight people that's on the verge of being great.
Yeah.
And I don't
Then
really
you gotta beat them up.
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't really have respect for a lot of casual fan is because when hey, I'm just gonna be a little off the topic when Inu fought Fortune and he took the belt and I looked at the comments in Facebook and saying he ain't this and then he ain't that. So how can you say someone's great if he haven't fought nobody? If Fulton wasn't great and he didn't have two belts, if he
Right.
was a bum, how will you say somebody is a great fighter if he fought a bum? So you contradict yourself. So we're
Right.
not gonna get in and say a fighter is a bum. Then you take away from
Let
his
him through, see.
opponent.
All right, all right.
If somebody's a bum, then how are you going to say you great because you fighting a bum? So we got to give these fighters their credit. We got to give the fighters their credit. It takes hard work to be a fighter. This is no eating potato chip on the couch. This is running, training, diet, spawn,
Yeah.
peace, quiet, away from your family, sacrifice from worldly things.
Right.
And it takes a lot to be a fighter. So I give all the fighters their props and respect. You know, paying homage. This is a dangerous sport. This is a hurt business. This is
Yeah.
not Boy Scout. So I don't really want to talk bad about fighters and saying this and that. And that's my spiel right there.
Yeah. Who we have on here coming through? Who's this?
Yeah, man. I just thought I'd come through. I just heard what you were saying about the fight, so it is what it is, bro.
Are you from England?
Yeah, I'm from the UK, bro. So
UK
I
in the
used to
house.
box myself, so yeah,
Yeah.
man. There you go.
Okay. But we know you're not
Okay.
casual. And we know you're not casual. You put your work in.
Right. So how you feel? We doing the ratings, man. And what category we in now? Sees again, so he can give his ratings.
This
Well,
was adjustments.
Adjustments. Terence Crawford. Would you rate him between 60 through 90, 99
99.
rating on adjustments?
His ability to make adjustments in the fight.
oh I would give him. I'd give him 84 in the
84.
Spence
Okay.
fight. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Deal.
100%. 100%, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
What did he say?
So,
What'd he
yeah,
say?
Hey, fellas, before we go any further, I just like to clear up one thing my man always said. I sparred and boxed a little as a kid, but never on the level you guys would go on. And I
No,
respect
you
y'all
if
for
you
that,
put
but
the
I've been
gloves
around
on,
boxing a long time.
yeah, you did
Yeah.
it, brother.
you put the gloves
Yeah.
on.
But what got me out of boxing was one day they were go to the house, they said, hand threw me in there with mops, and I went on back to baseball.
Oh,
Two shots
because
got me out of there. I'm going
now,
back to play baseball. But
It's all
Ricky,
good,
he
brother.
wasn't a bum though, Ricky. You didn't. At least you didn't
You
get
talking
run
about a
to the
Hall of
basement.
Famer, man.
Hall
You
of
get
Famer now. Come on
Hey,
now.
man, you get a Hall of Famer pass for that one, though, man. Yes,
they
indeed.
put me there, that little joker, man. We was just on the playground, man. What did you doing to me?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
put me
that's
in with the
man,
Tasmanian devil, huh?
man.
God
My
dang.
brother, a killer,
God, I was
man,
his friend.
killer.
Hey,
So
man.
let me give y'all my on adjustments.
Okay.
I give them an. I think I did answer though, didn't
I think he said 98, right?
Said
I?
98.
Yeah, I'm acting like I didn't didn't got out the ring with the Spence last week or something.
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. You're all right, bro.
Yeah,
So the last category is strength.
strength.
So strength and
Yes.
physicality.
What you give them, see?
Yeah, man.
I give him a 60. Car. Nah, I give him a good God.
Crawford's an 80
I'm
on
gonna go.
that, bro. He
Said
put him
80.
down. He put him down in the second round, bro. That's gotta be an 80, bro.
Yeah. Oh, 90.
Crawford, yeah, you could put him on a night
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
He put
I got him at a 92. I'll go 92 for strength.
Okay.
I would agree with that as well. I got him on a 90 or 92 for that.
Okay.
Crawford for strength, bro.
What you got, Dawu?
93.
Okay.
Facts.
93.
It was amazing, man.
It was
I,
amazing. He was
Yeah, he was.
flawless, man.
Yeah.
I had Spence by knockout in the 9th round.
I had Spence by decision myself. I'm like, oh,
I had Crawford by decision. I had Crawford surprised me.
I'm
with the
gonna
knockout.
tell you. I'm gonna tell you when I knew I made a mistake betting with Spence.
Yeah.
When Eminem came out, I said, "Oh, you're not gonna lose to Eminem."
I already told you. Hey, Ricky, you said it early. You said it early when he came out. When he came out with him early, I was like, yeah, I'm with him. I told
Oh,
C's that
man.
You could
Man.
just tell
C's
that
was
was gonna
it's
go.
over.
Yeah, when he went to 8 Mile and got started, oh, it was ugly.
Yeah, it's over. I was like, "Oh, no, man, he ain't get Eminem for nothing. You ain't gonna come out with him for nothing." Like, nah.
Second round, that's when I knew.
Yeah.
In my heart,
When the-
I'm telling you, I like Spence. And like I said, when Rashid was giving his analysis on Facebook Live, I was looking at Rashid as he was breaking it down. My heart said Crawford, but the reality of things, and I kept seeing the way this guy kept taking people out, and I seen how he beat Porter so easy, and I seen he kept going behind Spence fighters. He beat Kell Brooks easier than Porter.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
then
facts.
then I'm sorry, he beat him easier than Spence, and people kept saying because he damaged him, and I kept saying to myself, man, this guy is doing something more quicker. And I understand both of them got two types of power. One knocks you out real quick, Bud, and the other one, Spence, take you through like a meat grinder. He beat you like somebody dying alive. You just get beat mercifully. Your ribs, your eye socket. He's more Spence do more damage than Bud do. Bud knock you out, so you get a
Yeah.
chance to live another day. But Spence really break your eye socket, break your rib cage. It's almost like you living and dying at the same time. They got different type of power. Bud will
Yeah.
knock you out faster, and Spence will really put a hurting on you where you probably would not be the same. But we
Yeah.
got a chance to see this, and we got a chance to witness this. And on this stage, they always say, under the lights, under the shiny lights, he answered the call. He went in and took care of business. He really, what he did for this fight, he actually stated his case that he's the best fighter in this era. Um, Boots, I love Boots too, but I don't think Boots will be able to beat him in the end. Somebody really have to really take this man out. If you don't, if I don't see you give him any trouble like the first 5 rounds, and you snapping his head back and you beating him to every shot, I don't think you're going to win. I think he found a way to win every time. Now he's human now. Anybody can get knocked out, but he sure will make it hard for you want to bet against him. You might become homeless if you put the house on him.
Fact.
But
Yes, facts, man. So
right.
get what you got, Rick.
Strength.
Strength over the course of his career, me watching it, I never thought he was that strong. I thought he was
Yes.
quick, elusive. He does have a nice power. I mean, a knockout punch. But like I said earlier, all that comes from getting you in position and you know, getting you in position and the time and accuracy and all that could knock you out.
Yeah.
So his knockout shots come from that. And like we said, you know, he don't just beat you up. It's like a quick knockout.
Yeah.
Quick shit. But so with that being said, over the course of his career, and if I compare that with the other night and try to average it out, about a 92. Because the other night was 100.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other night was 100. But if you average it out over the course of his career, I would say about 93, 92.
That's good number, man. Strength wise, I give him myself, Ricky, a 94.
Somebody in the comments said BS. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I saw that. I don't even know why we even acknowledged that one.
You said what?
Somebody
I
said
saw
BS.
that one myself. Yeah. Yeah, he been said that person was talking about something else. I saw that when that came up. That's from earlier. That's a little earlier. So
he must have put his money on Spence.
You know, you're gonna get that. You got some jokers be trolling, but I think that person wasn't though. I don't know who said it, but it was about something else, something different.
He put that money on Spence.
Yeah.
I understand, bro.
He lost his bread, man.
He lost his bread, man.
But I don't think that was the topic. It was about something else we were talking about. And somebody gave their number, and he, you know, that's his opinion, whatever. So we're not even gonna highlight that one. So
opinion. Yeah. This is why when people say opinion is someone else's opinion. You can never get mad at someone else's opinion. You got to keep your brains open and know that that's a man opinion. It didn't say it's law. This didn't say this is law. This is opinion, not nobody's law.
This is an opinionated sport.
That's what it is, man. You got it's just like picking a woman. It's in the eyes of the beholder, man.
That's correct. Somebody you might see look like a diamond and a diamond and then I banged a woman. You said she looked like King Kong. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Some like skinny girls, some like fat girls.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody got their own taste.
Now, is the person wrong? Is the person wrong because they said if we don't agree what beauty is?
But yeah, brother. My pick is I give him an 8. I give him a 95 in strength because of this fight made me increase it. You know, he'll get you out of there, and strength is more than just getting somebody knocking him out. That's more than strength. The ability is to be able to manhandle you when you trying to walk through me, and I'm letting you know you better stand right there. I'm not moving. That's what he did to Crawford this weekend was, hold on, dude, put that elbow out there, put the foot behind him. I say that boy, damn, I didn't know he was that damn strong though. Honestly,
I didn't know he was that strong.
Man,
I seen
that first clinch.
Halfway across the ring.
Yeah.
Strong.
That's it. Damn.
Yeah,
me too.
The way he threw him off, I don't think Earl Smith tried to clinch with
him. He never tried it again. He was like, I can't do this. I ain't never felt nobody do nothing like this before.
Yeah, he never felt this. Because Bud's supposed to be the smaller guy. And what he did to Spence, man, he came in like a totally different boxer. Like people probably thought he was going to box more, stay on the outside. Man, this man went straight at him like a pit bull, like off the leash. I'm going at him and I'm gonna dominate him. He went in, he was hitting him with shotgun jabs. Once he figured out that he can have his way, I thought that he actually showed Spence a little more respect. I thought he could have dogged him out and stepped on the gas and got Spence out a little faster. To me, I thought he could have done that, but the man is solid. He solidified himself. We can't keep talking about Floyd, like you say, and I'm a Floyd fan, and I like
Yeah.
Floyd. But we can't.
Yes, indeed.
We gotta let this man have his shine today. We
Yeah.
we gotta let Crawford have his shine. Let's not keep talking about Mayweather. Mayweather
Yeah.
did his thing. Just like
But listen. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother Daoud.
Mhm.
We time stricken now, so
Okay, got it.
next category we gotta stay right on the numbers for the next
Gotcha.
one. Just go treat the numbers because I ain't realized it was 11 something. So
Okay, understood.
let's stay. Let's just answer the question
Gotcha.
for the next joints and then we can close this joint out.
Okay,
We've been
gotcha.
on here almost 2 hours now, brothers.
Well, gotcha.
So almost 2.5 now.
Yes, indeed. So
Let's get
so
to
what
it.
we do is we gonna bring this thing all the way into the closing line. So
Okay, what
with
we
Floyd's
got?
joint, we just gonna answer the numbers. We ain't even gonna give our categories on why.
Okay,
And what we'll do is an overall at the end, and then everybody break that down.
All right. So Pretty Boy, first category is power. He's more of a powerful puncher than Floyd, than Money. Not devastating one punch. Hellified accumulation, so 83.
Okay. What about you, Daoud?
I think at 90%.
90%. What
Yes.
about you, Rick?
Who we going with, Floyd?
Floyd, this is the Pretty Boy Floyd, not Money Mayweather.
Pretty boy Floyd. I give him about 90.
Yeah.
I know. I give him about an 87.
Yeah, I give him Pretty Boy Floyd. I give him about a 90 myself.
Daoud, what
in
you said?
power.
You said what you said? 93?
90.
Oh, 90. Okay, 90.
90. Okay. What's next?
Next is speed. That was sort of his thing. He was this fast guy. So I'm going 96.
What about you, Daoud?
97.
What about you, Rick?
95.
Yeah, I give him about a 93 speed. What's next, Steve?
Next is ring IQ. What is ring IQ? I didn't think he came into his own yet, but he was still intellectual fighter. I went with a 90.
What about you, Daoud?
94.
What about you, Rick?
93.
And this IQ?
Yeah.
I give him an 85.
He's still learning.
Yeah, I give him
Yeah, that's what I
85
said. I
because he
think I
was
had
so young.
89.
Yeah, he was good, but he was more
The reason why I say that,
he had reflex abilities and all
was
that.
more,
but I
yeah.
give him, yeah.
I think he was
give him
still
85.
learning.
but the reason why I give him that,
Wasn't
he
there
was
yet.
he was really like a pro-am fighter.
I agree.
Come from a boxing family,
Mhm.
uncle, champion. This guy was punishing pro guys spawn at 17. That's why I give him that.
It's cool. I just
Okay.
give him that. I give him that because I don't think he was still mature yet I mean, he was learning. He still was coming into himself. That's why I gave him a lower number than Money Mayweather.
That footwork.
But I see what y'all guys say, especially you, Dow. I get it because he definitely had a pedigree of coming from boxing pedigree of uncle. He had things that we didn't. I remember when we would talk and I would hear stories about his father from conversations and stories about his uncles and you know what I'm saying? He had it the hard way, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
His father was in prison and he was hungry. I remember that hunger. So but I just still think let me tell you, I say 87. I give him 87.
I
just
remember.
because of the
I give him.
pedigree.
I
I give him.
remember
I
he
give
was
him a
what,
94.
94.
Give him a
I give
what?
him 94. What y'all said, but also you got to remember, he just came back from the Olympic run.
Yeah,
Them Colorado coaches, they gonna teach you boxing.
damn right.
You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
he had an IQ from that too. So you
That's
got to put
true.
that amateur
Gotta add it in there
pedigree in
though.
there too.
Gotta add it in there.
Yeah.
What's next,
All right.
Seeds?
Next is footwork. Footwork, I went with a 90.
What about you, Dawu?
93.
What about you, Rick?
92, 93.
Yeah, I give him a 90, 90, 94. 94, he had fast footwork. Faster than Pretty Boy. What's next, Seeds?
Next is aggressiveness. I went 92 for aggressiveness.
What about you, Dawu?
95.
What about you, Rick?
95.
Yeah, I say about 90, 95. He was
Super
definitely that
aggressive.
killer.
Yeah.
Super
He
aggressive.
was
He
a
ain't
mean
play.
kid. He was mean as a kid.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He didn't play with people. Killer, young killer.
Took a lot of chances too. He took more chances.
Damn right.
Yeah.
What's next,
Then next is chin. Chin, I kept it the same. I went 93. What is chin?
What about you, Dawu?
I would say 99 because at the time he didn't get wobbled. 99.
That's right. What about you, Rick?
Yeah, 97.
Yeah, I give him about a 96. 96 chin. Because he damn sure didn't get wobbled around too. None.
He didn't
Actually,
really
that
get
came
touched.
after.
He didn't really
Yeah,
get
That
touched.
came.
hardly good.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
didn't get touched. Yeah. He didn't even need the Buck stay on the ropes. He was in the middle of the ring too.
Mm-hmm.
What's next, C's?
Next was timing. I went 85 with the timing because he really didn't rely on timing. To me,
Okay.
he relied more on speed and aggression. It
Mhm.
wasn't really timing counter shots and things like that. And I went 85 because he still had to time his punches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he landed them, whatever. But yeah, 85 for the time.
What about you, Dawu?
89.
What about you, Rick?
About 90.
Okay, I give him about 87.
Okay.
He was nice. He was nice. He just wasn't that time. It wasn't like the other guy that he turned into. 87. What's next, C?
Next was defense. Wasn't really a defensive fight at that time. I went 84.
What about you, Dawu?
I'm going 92.
What about you, Rick?
What was it? Defense?
Defense.
So he had some defense back then. I don't know, I'm getting about 90, 91.
Yeah, I gave about an 87 myself. He wasn't as cautious as he is today, but I mean, as cautious as he was before the later years, but he definitely didn't get hit much. But he took more chances too. So yeah, that's what that
So
go at.
he gave you a lot of that make you play defense.
Yeah, he damn sure was on that.
He let Terence go.
He was springing back all the time with that right hand. Crazy.
Right.
What's next, C's?
Next is stamina. I stayed with the same 195 on the stamina.
Yeah, that's hot. What about you, Dawu?
97.
What about you, Rick?
I'm around there with Daru with that one.
Yeah, I'm about 97 myself with that one myself. What's next, C's?
And the adjustments. Adjustments. I went with a 90 for adjustments.
What about you, Dawu?
95.
What about you, Rick?
Again, as a kid, 90, 89, 90.
Yeah, I'm around the 88 myself, 88 or 80, 87. Because he did adjust. You know, we had to a few fights.
But it wasn't,
So I give
he
him
didn't have
87.
the
What's
same
next, E?
level. And the last is strength.
Strength.
I
Yeah,
think.
it's a good one.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because he was in a lower class then, and he really didn't get pushed around. I went 90.
What about you, Daoud?
89.
What about you, Rick?
I don't remember him being that strong. I'm going about an 86.
Yeah, I give him about an 89. I remember, you know, some times when he had to show that power a few times, but 89. And far as like leverage, he had more leverage as Money Mayweather, I think, than he did Pretty Boy.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, fellas, man, we got into some. We I see how this thing works now. We got it. We got something here. We're gonna do this every Thursday. We're gonna
Okay.
add on different guests, but C's you gotta tally up, right?
I was trying. It's a lot of math, bro.
Yeah, it's okay. It ain't no point in doing that. And I don't blame you, brother. I was like, I was like, damn, he gonna be having say 1,000, 2,000, 10,000. I'm just joking, bro.
I did the
Man,
first
brothers, I
one,
appreciate y'all for coming on.
I appreciate y'all for
It's all
taking
good.
the time
It's all
out.
good.
I want and Ricky Womack, and I want y'all to subscribe to the Second Wind Boxing Media. My brother Seesaw and Rashid Hammond doing some great things. Give them a like and share and subscribe so these brothers can continue to give y'all the insight on boxing without being biased. These are not fanboys. These are men that's going to give it to you raw and uncut. Thank y'all for having
Yes,
me.
indeed.
Thank
Now
y'all for
let me.
having me, man. I appreciate
Hey
you guys.
man,
Um,
anytime.
Famous Club, Friday night fights inside the gate, September 1st. We'll talk about that more.
We be there, yeah.
Okay.
We be there, brother.
All
We'll
right.
be
I
there
would like to
soon,
do that
man.
live.
Appreciate
I would
y'all,
like to
man.
come
Thanks
live
for
and
having
see
me.
you.
And what we gonna do, Rick will be back on here we're gonna discuss that 10 years of this, man. The brother been behind the gates in Bury Farms. We're
Okay.
gonna sit down with him and do a all out and how he got started doing that, and also
Good.
some of his background on what he was doing in the PBA, DC, Maryland, Virginia area.
Great.
We're gonna invite you. Both you brothers will be what we consider
for
like
having
you.
me, man.
Have you ever seen Mob Deep and they had that extra third guy to come out of somewhere and come on the show,
Yeah.
rap sometimes in the joint. Y'all that for us. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Call,
saying?
call me if you need me. Call me if you need me. I'm on there.
Yes,
Call
indeed.
away.
So and shout out to the brother from 757 who kept calling in. Because we got Ricky on here as a panel, that's the only reason why we didn't answer, but we'll be answering the calls again soon, real soon. So just still keep calling because we love to talk, to hear what you got to say. Also, visit rawvegan.com, also rawvegancoffee.com. This thing drops. The official release date for Raw Vegan is August the 18th. That's when it officially drops. Please subscribe to this channel. Also, those that's on Facebook, if you're on Facebook, register your name so we can see your name, so we can know exactly who you are, so we can respond to you in the manner that, because we know most of you guys on our group page. Those that's on the IG, go to the Second Wind Boxing Media on IG. We also on what's that other one? The YouTube as well as
TikTok.
one more. TikTok. That's the one. I can't remember that for nothing. TikTok. So go to TikTok also. We put fight clips and everything up there. Brothers Ricky, brother Daoud, we truly appreciate y'all, man. But we up out of this joint, man. We got to go to sleep. I got to get up early in the morning.
Man, yo.
Take care of yourself.
Yes, indeed, brothers.
Y'all be cool.
Man, this was fun, though. I had a great time with y'all brothers, man. This was fun, man.
Definitely.
Peace and
The
love.
second win,
Good night,
boxing
Rue. Good
media.
night, Steve.
All right,
Peace.
peace,
All right,
brother.
man.
Peace and
All right,
blessings, brothers. Peace.